Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time since I've posted, but my job that I have right now is driving me a little crazy. But I am back, and I am in. Did you just see that arm jiggle? As for right now, I'm just going to record videos and put them up as soon as I make them. So today's video, I don't really know what to call it. I don't know if it's like a mermaid look or a summery look. I guess it's like teal and, well, not teal. What's the color I'm looking for? It's like a Tiffany's blue with a nice plummy. It's makeup. I really didn't have a plan for it. I kind of just sat down and started dipping my brush into random colors. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get started. For starters, I'm going to start by priming my skin with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I love this primer. I use it every single day. It leaves my skin feeling really refreshed and it smells like coconuts. So next I'm going to use the Benefit Professional, and I'm just going to put it on my nose because that's the only place where I have a problem with my pores. Now on to foundation. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in Amber, and I'm going to be buffing that out with my Tarte Air Bouquet brush. First, I'm going to spray some Mario Badescu Rose Water on it because I really like the look it gives it. It makes it look super matte, and you know, the smell is always a plus. Now on to concealer. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is by all time my favorite. I love this concealer so much, and I'm just going to be buffing it out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. One thing I just wanted to point out, I know that I don't put on concealer like everyone else does with like the huge triangle, but that's really only because I feel like this concealer is really pigmented. Obviously when you see that I blend it out, it smudges like way past my eye, so I really only like to put that much because I feel like less is more with this concealer. For my brows, I'm going to be using the ABH Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony, and to apply that I'm just using a eyebrow brush from e.l.f. So as you can see, I don't really do anything fancy with my eyebrows. I already like the shape that they're in, so my main goal is just to go in, make them look a little darker, and to fill in some patches. Kitten break! Now to set these beautiful brows, I'm using my e.l.f. brow gel, and honestly guys, if you're looking for a good brow gel, look no further because you found it. Now I'm just going to lightly bake my under eye concealer with some e.l.f. powder and my beauty sponge, and I didn't do this earlier because I forgot. For my transition shade today, I'm going to be using this gorgeous brown color, and this is from the Max Selena collection. This is in the color No Me Queda Más. I absolutely love this transition shade. I don't know what I'm going to do if I ever run out of it because, as you know, it was limited edition and I don't think it's coming back. And the brush that I'm using is a Morphe R40. So I'm just going to continue going back and forth in windshield wiper motions, buffing this into my crease until it gets the deepness that I like. And the whole reason why we use a transition shade is so when you lay on the other colors, everything looks super gradient and super natural, and it just looks gorgeous. So I definitely think that your eyeshadow is what takes up the most time, but hey, you can't rush art. So we're going to go in with this beautiful burgundy color now. I believe it's called Matte Kumar from the Meet Matrimony palette by The Balm. And I'm just going to lay this right below that transition shade and start building up some deepness in that crease. So this is definitely one of my favorite eyeshadows, not only because of the color, but just by the way it blends out so effortlessly and beautifully. And I know sometimes blending out red eyeshadows can be a bit of a pain because either they're too patchy or the color isn't always consistent to the pan, if that makes any sense. But this one's definitely a good one. So if you're looking for a really good red eyeshadow, I would definitely check out the Balm. So I'm just going to continue blending out this eyeshadow in windshield wiper motions just like we did with the transition shade. As I'm doing that, I'm gradually making it a little bit darker in my outer corner. Now I'm going to pick up my Urban Decay New York City palette, and I'm grabbing the color Aquarius. Something that I like to do with colors like this is I like to pick it up on the brush and grab my setting spray and spray it maybe like once or twice, and then when I apply it, it makes the color pop even brighter and it looks so gorgeous, and it actually stays on a lot longer too. And the brush that I'm using is the eyeshadow brush from the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself Unicorn brush set. Now for our next eyeshadow, I'm going into my Tarteland Bloom palette and picking up Leader, which is just a dark plum color, and I'm just going to be popping that into my outer V just for some depth, and the brush that I'm using is just a fluffy brush from the same Tarte Unicorn collection. So when I'm working with darker colors like this, I don't really like to go full in and just start swirling around. I like to lay down the color first and then swirl it in. This is just what works easiest for me. So now that we're done with our eyeshadow, we're going to wipe off this base and then we're going to move on to some liner and lashes. So now for my liner, I'm going to be using the KVD Tattoo Liner in Trooper, and I'm really not going to be doing anything too crazy. I'm really just lining my lash line, so it'll be easier for me to lay down my lashes. The lashes that I'm using today are the Kiss lashes in Ritzy, and the glue I'm using is also Kiss. I really don't know how to narrate me putting on lashes because I feel like there's more than one way to do it, but the way that is easiest for me is I like to lay down just a small strip of eyeliner to act as a guide of where my lashes are supposed to go. So once I lay my lashes down on that little guide I just made for myself, I like to secure the tail, and then I like to make sure that the front is in place. So obviously I'm having a little bit of trouble with this lash, but that's always how it's going to be. One is going to be super simple and the other is going to be hard, or they're both just going to be difficult, but don't be afraid to just get in there and play with it a little bit.
That's what she said.
So now I'm going to grab that same eyeliner and just run it over the lash band to act as a concealer. Going to curl my lashes and put on some mascara, and the mascara I'm going to be using is the Double Ducker Lashes by Butter London. So I'm very iffy on this mascara. I really don't like the way it looks on my natural lashes, but when I put it on my false lashes, it looks absolutely beautiful. So now for my falsies, this is my ultimate go-to. So this is the only mascara I actually really like for my lower lashes, and it's the Lancome Hypno Star. So now for contouring, I'm going into my KVD Shade and Light palette and I'm picking up the color Somber just on a normal contour brush from the Tarte Unicorn collection. And I'm just going to be blending that into the hollows of my cheeks, and then I'm going to take that up my temples and then across my jawline. So if you don't know how to find the hollow of your cheeks, it's really easy to kind of just make that fishy face, just like I am now. And you're just going to place that contour in that little dip you see. So now I'm going to pick up another brush from the Unicorn collection that's pretty much the same shape but just a little less dense. And I'm going to use that to blend out my contour just to make it look a lot more softer and natural. So now I'm going to pick up my Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Love Hangover, and I'm just going to be applying that to the apples of my cheeks with a fluffy brush from the Unicorn collection. This blush is the ultimate no blush blush, if that makes any sense. For my highlight, I'm going to be dipping into my Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I'm going to be picking up the shade Stunner, and I'm just applying it with a Real Techniques brush. For my lips, I'm going to be using the KVD Liquid Lipstick in Lolita 2. I love this shade so much. It's the ultimate corally pink that just looks good on everyone. Okay, so now I'm just gonna highlight underneath my brow bone, the bridge and tip of my nose, and my lips because I forgot to do it the first time. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.